I used to be so chopped. I used to be insanely chopped. As you can see right here, I had the worst acne. And as you can see right here, I was also about 200 pounds at 5'8" in high school. Now, puberty and growing did not change this. As you can see, I was 18 years old, looking cooked. And then I was 19 years old, looking even more cooked. Quick disclaimer, I do not care that I'm big in some of these photos. That does not matter. We are here in 2026 with BP existing. The face is mostly what matters other than height, so let's not forget I was actually chopping shit up in those photos. I thought throughout all the phases I went through, I would eventually lose weight and grow into a buzz cut and just look masculine, which would help me with what? Getting girls and being respected. That is not the case, and I'm sure some of you guys who are BP pilled, I hate to say that, it sounds so cringy, but those of you who are BP pilled understand that if those periods of your life are not phases, they are basically you failing and stuck in a stupid position of life. Okay, red pill is a phase. There are better ways through life than red pill, and there are better ways through life than blue pill. You need a bit of both and black pill. So I accumulated 3 pills together. This sounds so cringy, but I'm trying to put this together for you guys. I have a little bit of black pill, blue pill, and red pill. All the pills. Life pill. And today I'm showing you guys how I transformed my whole looks, partly my voice, and everything else. Okay, I am, if we start off right now, 5'10". I am blessed to be a little bit above average height, and I am also blessed to have a decent facial structure. And basically, I'll start off with the soft maxes. Okay, and we'll start off with something that is proving to you guys that this video is actually not bullshit. And I'm not just talking to you guys about zygo pulling or any of that stuff. Let me actually show you a quick hard max, okay? So I started Accutane. I was, how old was I? I was 17 years old in this photo. And as you can see by the other photos, I was riddled with acne. I was called pizza face. I was so embarrassed. So I started Accutane. Of course, I started Accutane. Throughout the 6-month period of Accutane, as you can see by these photos, oh my gosh, the side effects were fucking horrible. And I mean this, they were so trash. I would dry up like a freaking... Dry up like what? I can't even explain how freaking dry I was. Look at these photos, dude. My hands were cooked. I took the liver damage and all of those side effects in hopes that I would look way better, and guess what? I did. As you can see by right here, 6 months later, everything was already looking better. 3 months later, the scarring then went away, and 1 year later, everything was better, as you can see by these photos and by me right now. Let's just look at the screen right here, okay? This is what we are looking like. Okay, so that's the first hard max I took. Before I talk about other hard maxes, I want to start with the soft maxes. So, of course, guys, you gotta smell good. You gotta smell good. First things first, you gotta smell good. Put on some deodorant. And I also have a anti-chafing deodorant for my legs and armpits since I am always active doing stuff. Okay? That coupled with native deodorant, I am a big fan of native body wash, shampoo, conditioner, and deodorant just because there are enough chemicals to keep you smelling good, not beef tallow, but there are also not too many chemicals. Here's the thing, I've been through a few phases, one of them being the raw meat and the 100% natural phase. What did I give you?
He gave me a stick of butter and 4 eggs. You're gonna see me eat this whole thing in one.
Lay snack while playing Minecraft with Joel Thack. The Goddess phase. Now look, I love Goddess.
Good vibes while toxic seed water is dripping into it. Makes zero sense. Oh my god, man, just look at it. Look at how dark it is.
I agree with what most of he said. I agree with most of what he says. I actually liked raw meat, but it just became a bit weird sometimes. Like if the meat was not just from the farm that day, it would taste funny and I couldn't get through it. Where cooking it removes all of that weird stuff. But I tried beef tallow. Oh my gosh, guys. We live in a society, okay? You can't smell like shit. You gotta hide your natural pheromones, okay? I would put beef tallow deodorant on and use beef tallow soap, and apparently, yeah, it would clean me, right? But it wouldn't remove any smell. I would be smelling like shit, and you could smell me. I had no clue. People were smelling my stench from 5 feet away. I had no clue. I thought I smelled perfectly fine. So, beef tallow and the 100% natural stuff did not work. So, yes, you gotta be smelling good. Yeah, gotta be smelling good. So also grab yourself some cologne. Now, if you don't want to use cologne, it's fine. Okay, I am sympathizing for any of you raw meat eaters, natural motherfuckers. I understand, okay, completely. Now, I don't believe I'll live past 50. I believe I'll probably die in a car crash with my McLaren or fall off a bridge, and just some stupid shit's gonna happen to me. I don't care if this is taking a day off of my life every single time I use it. I don't have that long, anyways, and I have a lot of wiggle room, to be honest. But grab yourself some fucking cologne. Spray. I already sprayed some on today, but just throw a freaking spray of cologne on. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Boom. If you look good, the bitches are gonna love you with this even more. If you don't look good, forget about this shit, bro. Forget about it. Just focus on the other stuff I'm talking about. And then use this. Next up, at night, you want to make your face healthier. So very simple, okay? At night, just put on some facial moisturizer. Now I go with Based for a few of my products just because they actually have far less ingredients than many other brands, and it's Based. A lot of looks maxers, and I feel weird saying that word, it's cringy, but a lot of people in the BP space use Based, and they're smart with what they're doing, which also shows that, look, if you look at the back, I'm not just fucking doing this because other people do. I looked at the ingredients. The ingredients are not too bad at all, and a lot of people use this. I highly recommend this. This is a Based daily facial moisturizer. And again, this is not. Let's get the lies out of the fucking way real quick. This is not focus. Gosh, you ballsack. Okay. This is not going to ascend you, my guy, if you are ugly. Okay? It's just a small thing. There are bigger things to focus on. Don't just forget about those things and start moisturizing your face with some fucking cologne. Promise you there are more things to it. Next up, Aquaphor, aloe vera. Now, a lot of people talk about these things as addictive to your body. Now, I do not disagree with them. They can be to an extent. That's why I found one that has very low ingredients. And it works. I've been through Accutane and I'm permanently scarred. My face, my arms, everywhere my body gets dry very fast. And in the winter, this was a huge issue for me because my lips would crack like... I looked like the old lady on the wheelchair from SpongeBob, guys. I mean, it's not funny. It sucks having dry skin and lips. No girls like that, bro. I promise you, if you are cracked up, they're not gonna like it. It's just not a good look. It's ugly. And also another thing I did to fix my body was I stopped biting my nails. I will show you guys a photo right here. This is what my nails look like, and 5 weeks later, they were completely fixed. I do not bite my nails anymore. I completely trim them and leave them out of my mouth. I know it's a stress thing. Sometimes I'll still bite my lips, but keep in mind, it's a small fix or a big thing. Some chick sent me her pic, you know what I mean? And she's using her fingers, and the fingernails, they were just fucking, like, beat up, just like mine were. It was such a turnoff. It really is. If it's a turnoff for me to them, it's also a turn off from them to you. Unless you're Chad, okay? This girl wasn't a Chad. She wasn't the fucking Stacy. Low-key a mid-tier Becky. I don't want to mess with that anymore. But she wasn't good looking enough for it to actually be a turn off. So fix your fingers, please. They're going to be in photos people see of you, even in person. Your hands cannot be cooked. Next up, contacts. Now, I have bad eyes, and I had to wear glasses. In fact, let me just get these glasses for you guys real quick. I hated wearing glasses. They made me look feminine, and the clear ones were the best ones I could find. I mean, sure, they look cool, but then again, it's something that I don't like either because they're always on my face, and it gets very annoying. So, I started off with clear prescription contacts. Now, as you can see by my eyes, I have hazelish blue eyes because these contacts are prescription blue eyes. So, that was super weird looking at the camera like that. If you do not need glasses, the contacts you can get are way better. So much more blue. Everything is perfect. I just have to see out of these with power. And this is just what I'm nerfed with when I came out of my mother's womb. Okay, genetics play a huge part in this, guys. We cannot lie to ourselves. These things I'm talking about are all not surgeries. Okay, and I have surgeries planned, but that's for a whole different video. These are things you can do today and this week. Promise you that. And that works. Blue eyes make your face pop. Your eye area now stands out far more than it would if you were not doing colored contacts. Next up, anti-itch eye drops. Just because my eyes go through a lot while I'm touching them all the time. Can you please focus? Dude, fuck off. Oh my god. Guys, whatever. It's a small thing. You'll notice when you're trying to use pharmaceutical things, you tend to need more pharmaceutical things just to, I don't know, keep things in line. My eyes would get a little bit rough sometimes. I'd touch them too much. You kind of understand what's going on. So those remove some small, sounds bad, but very small infections or itches, you know, that you'll get while using contacts. Next up, if your eye area is not there, especially since it is summer, you can use sunglasses. I bought myself a pair of Louis Vuittons from fucking DHgate because I'm not spending $1,000 on Louis Vuittons. I don't care that I make money from trading. I refuse to do that. I am not a fucking idiot. Until I make 10K a month, every single month, maybe I'll think about that. But during the months where I am spending money, it's just not going to go to sunglasses that can fall out of my goddamn pocket. DHgate took 1 month to come. These things were $12. If your eye area is really good, you'll notice that you are kind of nerfing yourself because you now don't have your eye area being shown. And a good eye area, in my opinion, mogs the fuck out of any single pair of sunglasses you can possibly wear. I'm not being egotistical, but I mean, look at my eye area. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I don't want to wear these. Next up. Okay, this is a magical thing right here. I have thin lips. Yeah. When I smile, my lips just like to hide from existence, which is why I use lip plump. And this is the most potent lip plump I could possibly find in here on the market. Before I get an upper surgical lip flip and Filtrum reducer with a lower lip flip surgical surgery, lower lip flip surgery, and lip injections that will last me 6 to 12 months. This is what I use. Let's actually apply it right now. I have nothing on. You'll see your lips get super red. It tingles, but then your lips get bigger. And if any chicks are telling you guys to not do this, just remember, there is a full palette of makeup on their face right now. You can fraud a little bit. Don't worry, bro. Tell them to take that freaking mascara off. Okay, you guys are gonna watch my lips get super red and a tiny bit bigger. Cool. So now, since we got some other soft max stuff out of the way, I want to come with you guys to another hard max to prove that this video isn't bullshit. Dutasteride. Dutasteride. Okay? I have been on 8 months of dutasteride. I will show you right here. My hair was fading away. The Norwood Reaper knocked on my fucking door and I did not answer it. And I thought he would leave. And no, he did not leave. It just kept getting worse, as you can see by this photo. So I hopped on dutasteride and minoxidil. I will open up the minoxidil real quick and show you some proof. 8 months of minoxidil, 8 months on dutasteride. Now, I'm going to show you before and after photos with blonde hair, because black hair, as you can see, you see blonde roots and then it makes it look worse. So here is the before and after photo. It's a lifetime thing, but it takes years to actually achieve your hair growth. Do this before it's too late. I'm 21 years old. I started when I was 20. If you're 26 and you've had hair loss for 5 years, chances are you've lost a lot of possible hair regrowth. So get it going, man. You know, call up your dermatologist. Hey, dude, fucking Norwood Reaper just knocked on my goddamn door. I need some fucking help. You know, let's get on this dutasteride, bruv. And I'm just gonna go also to Target and buy a minoxidil and do that. I promise you, it's worth it. So let's get that out of the way. Minoxidil and dutasteride. Figure out what you want to do with your hair. I follow Anakin Skywalker's haircut, and I have my hair dyed black now, and it's a bit shorter. But I've learned throughout the years that depending on how you want your hair, you can use a comb, you can dye your hair. You can use. Okay, I use Based for hair stuff, so I use sea salt spray sometimes. I'm getting back into sea salt spray. It's actually pretty helpful for longer hair that you don't want to have a wet look. Based pomade, this is if you have shorter hair and you want a wetter look, but I was using it with longer hair and giving myself a wettish, dry, damp look. Everything can work, but you'll figure it out over time, and things will just get more optimized, if that makes sense. Of course, native deodorant, we've talked about that. Guys, mouthwash. Okay, you brush your teeth. Specifically, I use a bamboo toothbrush with bamboo bristles, and I use a non-fluoride charcoal toothpaste. This is I tried using baking soda and beef tallow, and it did the same bullshit, guys. My breath stunk like ass. Don't be like that. You live in a society. Be clean. This is still pretty damn healthy, okay? Mouthwash. Crest. Any Crest mouthwash. Just search up on Amazon Crest mouthwash and you'll see the best seller and buy it every morning. Floss. Okay? Forgot about that. Floss. Huh? Okay. Brush your teeth. Brush your fucking tongue. I have a tongue scraper, but the toothbrush works better. Brush your goddamn tongue. Throw on the mouthwash. And then for white teeth, as you can see, I have very white teeth, and I use Crest 3D white strips. Now, these are a bit pricey, $40 per month if you want to use this every day. I'd recommend using it every other day, and in about 3 weeks, you'll see results. Your teeth will not be yellow. Yellow teeth are disgusting, and if you don't have the worst teeth, it's not an issue, but if you have white teeth, it's just way better. It makes you look way better. Your smile pops. Look at this. My lips are now more red, and my teeth are white, but then when I smile, my lips hide, so whatever. I'm kind of nerfed in my mouth area, but for those who aren't, these can be very beneficial. Okay, next up, BB cream. Now, I do not wear this everywhere. I only put it under my eyes because I have eye bags and I don't sleep too well. That's just how it is. find your correct color for your skin color. Do not look too tan. Do not look too pale. It's supposed to cover eye circles or some blemishes if you really want to get that deep into it. I'm not a fan of putting on BB cream everywhere because it just feels gay, and I'm not gay. I respect you if you're gay. Look, I am not religious anymore. I do not follow morals. I am a human ethic follower. I do not care. I don't know why I'm going down this path right now. I do not care. I'm just saying it makes me look a little bit more feminine, less masculine when I see BB cream all over my face. So I don't do that. Melatonin for sleep. Talking about eye bags. I still get bad sleep. That's my fault. Okay, I'm watching Hannibal Lecter or shows all night long, and melatonin helps keep me in a deeper sleep. I am not a fan of waking up in the middle of the night for no reason. It's annoying, okay? Now, these are a kid dosage of gummies, okay? Each gummy has 1 mg of melatonin. Your average prescription is 5 mg. That's a lot. I only use 3 of these per night, 3 mg. The goal is to get yourself into a deep sleep and help fall asleep. It's not to just like forcefully put you to sleep. You still have to try a little bit, lay down, put your phone away. But this can help with your sleep. If you are going through puberty and watching my video right now, I want you to pause and think for a moment. If you are fucking your sleep up, you will be short the rest of your goddamn life. Don't do that to yourself. I did it to myself. I know a lot of people that fucked their whole life up because of sleep. Don't do it. Go to sleep. Get your 8 hours every night, bruv. Please. Okay. For those of you who are not going through puberty and you're short and you're old like me, 21, we're cooked together. We'll get height surgery in the future. It's okay. We got this. Okay, next up. Eye drops. Pretty self-explanatory. If your eyes are messed up because they're dry or something got stuck in your eye with your contacts, or you forgot, like I've done a few times, to take your contacts out before sleeping and you wake up with your eyes glued shut because of all the gunk that was stuck underneath and the low oxygen your eyes got, eye drops can be very helpful. Okay, next up. Nose spray. Saline nasal spray can be very helpful if you have a dry nose. Spray it once or twice in each nose. Don't inhale. 5 minutes later, blow your nose. It gets all the gunk out that you wouldn't have got out if it wasn't for your nose being super dry. Very helpful. Very small life, quality of life mod. Next up, a Manscaped razor. Get yourself any razor. I shave my balls with these things. I shave my face with them right after because I don't care. I shave whatever kind of needs to get off my body. I have a pretty big mole hair right here, so I'll shave that off. Waterproof, okay? If you don't grow a beard like me, you don't really have to care about getting a very nice shaver. Just find one that doesn't cut yourself and nick yourself. I'd recommend using a Manscaped shaver. As you can see, please focus. Yes, as you can see, the blade is less of a razor. It's just more of a trimmer, and it's very helpful. It's very easy to use. It's old too. Here's a tongue scraper. Now, I don't use this like I just said, but I have it because I tried. Eyelash curler. If there are any women somehow watching my video, I am having so much trouble with this. I almost can't get the inner area of my eyelashes curled. I can't reach them, or I feel like I'm grabbing more of my eyelid. So if you guys can help me with that in the comments, I would really appreciate that. Otherwise, my tips are watching a woman on YouTube talk about how to use this, because not many men do this. If you have long eyelashes like me. So I just woke up and I forgot while editing this video. And hold up. This is me raw. Like, this is me just waking up, y'all. This is how it is, bro. No frauding. I completely forgot to say I use Latisse eyelash serum, and I've used braces in the past. Okay, so here we have Latisse. My eyelashes, I usually dye them, but as you can see with my bloated self face right now, and the sun
and they're not colored too well. They faded. You can't see them too well. Before though, as you can see, my eyelashes were non-existent, and I will tell you one thing, guys. It's a worth it Hard Max. They make your eyes pop. It's very helpful. Back to the video.
It can look really nice if you curl them instead of giving you a negative canthal tilt look, like I kind of have right now. Next up, gua sha training. This was the beginning of my looks maxing phase. Guys, it's cope. It's fucking cope. Okay? Your inflammation, if you're not fat, will go away by like 11 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. if you woke up at 6. It just takes a few hours. Walk around, go outside for a minute. This is fucking cope. It's cope. I'm bloated right now because I've gained some weight. Get lean. This ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna do it for you, bro. It's just not gonna do it. Next up, if you have contacts, these are recommended. For your contacts, I'd highly recommend replacing the water in your contacts every single day with that. Otherwise, your contacts will wear out more. If you have 1 month long contacts like me and they're colored, they're expensive. I pay $390 per 6 months, $390 every 6 months. It's a little bit of money. I don't want to waste a $50 contact or a $100 pair in one day just because I don't replace the water. If your eyes get messed up, they're itchy, sometimes you can even pour a little bit in your eye and that helps. So that's for my morning bag. I'm going to throw all of this in here so I can talk to you guys about some more stuff in the other bag. Do this. So, cut your fucking toenails and your hand nails. Gosh, the amount of times I've seen some motherfucker have a long pinky nail. Are you stupid? Okay, here's the thing. I understand completely. I understand. But gosh, dude, have your self-respect. Cut it off or bite it off and eat it. Just like keep yourself looking as clean as possible. Okay? The goal is to get compliments. The goal is to be loved, maybe. The goal is to be cared for. The goal is to look good and be treated well. Treat yourself well so that happens first. God damn it, guys. No, this isn't for people only. It's for you too, man. The better looking you get, the more compliments you're getting every day, the more you're treated right. Come on, cut that fucking nail. Another cope item, I used minoxidil with derma stamping. Very thin needles. I have to say it's cope. It's fucking cope. It really is. Maybe it helps 5%, but guys, if you can't grow facial hair, cut it off and wait while using dutasteride and minoxidil. Now, dutasteride, as you might know, is mainly for the scalp, and minoxidil can very much help for your eyebrows and facial hair. Topical minoxidil. Now, I wouldn't recommend using the pill minoxidil. It has some far worse side effects. I'd rather just jump straight from minoxidil topical to dutasteride, which passes finasteride. Okay, if you're gonna take finasteride, 70% of DHT is blocked. Go to dutasteride where 90% is blocked. I'm on 0.5 mg of dutasteride per day. That's enough. But this is cope. Okay, it's just fucking cope. It's sad too. I used it for so long. I used it for like 3 months. Cope. Doesn't work. Another thing I do is I dye my eyelashes. Currently, they are not dyed right now. They're kind of faded away. And I go to the salon because I tried dyeing my eyelashes once, and the serum for eyelash dye is different than eyebrow dye or hair dye. It burns your eyes when you get... Guys, if you think it's hard to not get hair dye in your eyes while dyeing your eyebrows, you'd be so freaking surprised how bad it is when you're trying to dye your eyelashes. Whew! Just go to the salon. I go to the salon every 15 days for my eyelash dye, and then another 15 days later, I go for a haircut. Every month, I go about once or twice to the salon. Quick hair tip: stop getting fades. Okay, leave that shit in fucking 2020. Have your natural, curlier, straight hair and find a hairstyle with that. I'm currently trying to grow a sideburn, yet I just can't grow facial hair, so it's slow, but grow a sideburn. Find your haircut first. Figure out what you want to do. And keep in mind that, yes, fades, they make you look... Yes, they make you look good, but you look so much better when you have grown out hair, okay? No, doesn't have to be long. Just stop getting the fades and the fake ass perms. It's just like, you want to be like one of those TikTok boys. Don't get a buzz cut. Stop listening to alpha males. If you guys won't understand that, I just can't explain it to you. It's just a phase. It's just a phase. A slick back is fine, okay? I mean, there are many things you can do without fades that have short hair styles. Just don't get those fades. Don't cut a slit through your eyebrow like I did 3 years ago. I never grew that hair back too well. Don't get a line drawn here. Don't get a line up. If you get a buzz cut, don't get a line up. It looks weird, okay? You're... Okay. Could be a little bit controversial here, but might as well say it. You just look like a wannabe fucking... You know what? Don't do that, bro. Don't do it. Just don't. Whatever. I don't care. Eyebrow dye. Since I have dark hair now, I have dark brown. Not black, but it's just the darkest brown. I use black eyebrow dye. It's just hair dye. I've had the eyebrow dye fade away for about a week and a half now. But, as you can see by these photos, the difference it makes from having no dye to having dye. It looks astronomical. It pops your eyes. Some would say you look like an Angry Birds character. Well, the dye is kind of fading away the first few days, but afterwards, it's worth it. It looks really good. I also shaped my eyebrows. As you can see from these before and after photos, shaping your eyebrows, not too much, but just enough, makes things look better. You can reduce some canthal tilt look to your eyebrows and give yourself more of a fox eye looking eyebrow set. So I think that's super helpful. Another thing I did, it was a phase, castor oil for your eye, brows, eyelashes, hair. No. Okay. It works if you are goatus. If you have 0 microplastics in your body, if your skin has no seed oils in it, if you're a true Aryan Ubermensch, healthy German blonde, it works. But if you have any toxicity in your body, unnatural toxicity, you are cooked. You're going to get pimples. It's going to stunt your hair growth. It's going to close and clog your pores. Shit's not going to work. Don't do it. It's cope unless you became true goatus. Just don't do that. Don't do that. So another thing I do, let me just put some things away real quick. Bear with me. Bear with me. Damn, this is a lot of stuff. Debloat. Hey, Xiaomi debloat. I have tried so many things to debloat myself. Debloating does work. Okay, the things I have learned that work are Xiaomi debloat is the best way to get potassium. Very low sodium, if not any. Very high potassium per scoop. Yeah, it's a little bit pricey. Low sodium. If you have a monster, couple it with a scoop of debloat. Try not to have monsters though. Another big thing for debloating is stay lean. Promise you, if you're of a body fat over 15%, my guy, debloating can only do so much and it's not enough. Stay lean, okay? In fact, if you stay lean enough, you can have all the sodium you want and look better than somebody that has no sodium. That's a few percent body fat above you. So yeah, stay lean. Lots of potassium. I highly recommend debloat. And a very low sodium. I like to go with a 1-3 or 1-4 sodium to potassium, or to sodium to potassium ratio, not potassio. That's been a big help for me, and I've seen it being a big help for a lot of other people. What's another thing that I have done? Yes, I dyed my hair dark brown. Now, the reason for this is because you look older, number one, and you look wiser. It's just the truth. I compare myself to when I was blonde and to now when I have dark hair. I do look way younger. Now I'll give you guys some other niche tips real quick. Okay. What's another niche thing? Oh shit. I've used some other based stuff like based powder. And I am not too much of a fan of based powder. I think it makes your hair super duper dry. Not a fan. Now, as I said, if you guys remember, I am 5'10". Okay. I am 6 foot with shoes on. I'm 6 foot with shoes on. I do use height insoles. Now, this is for the boys. If chicks are watching this and you're discouraged, I understand. But I will be getting a 4-inch height surgery in the future for just about $200,000, which is unbelievably fucked up when I could have just been born taller. But I didn't sleep and I was unlucky, so I'm not going to cope and be over. Okay, I have black cats. These are eBay authenticity. So, like, I feel like they're probably fake, but they're also possibly real. Don't care. Okay, they just look good. And I have 1-inch insoles in these. So this raises me up about 2 inches, if not less. I am basically 6 foot, and as for those of you guys who know, 6 foot is the new norm nowadays, because a lot of people that are short do not come outside. A lot of people in areas that you might be trying to slay end up not being there. Okay, it's only short people that aren't there. It's tall people that are. Tall is the new norm in areas that have baddies, or in just most areas in public. Okay, 6 foot is the average height now, and it's bare minimum for chicks. Thanks to hypergamy, thanks to all of this horrible stuff, we're cooked. So if you are shorter, guys, we're in this together. We both suffer from hypergamy. We gotta get that height surgery. We gotta get that height surgery. We fucking gotta get that height surgery. It's over. If not, another shoe I'd recommend are Air Max 90s. Let me get them. I have 2 different ones of these. These actually raise you about 2 inches if you have height insoles. They're super nice. They look cool, and they're not they're not a shoe that looks maxers sell that look like new rocks. Okay, you cannot and will not get away with wearing new rocks. If you, gosh, I pray for all the men that go through this. If you're short and you're going swimming with a chick and without shoes, you're under 5'10". Sorry. I'm sorry. It sucks. I'm sorry. If you take off new rocks, 4 inches, guys, you've lost 4 inches. She might leave you. She might fucking leave you. Another thing is being blessed with clavicles. Now I don't have the biggest clavicles, but I have good clavicles. Thank whatever the fuck is going on in this universe. I'm not religious, but thank something. Or I got lucky. Don't know. I'm agnostic. I do not fucking care. I got lucky, I think. Another quick thing is your outfit. My outfit, I'm in Calvin Klein pajamas right now, and I've bloated a tiny bit. I mean, as you can see, I have the Calvin Kleins on, and I make sure they don't look baggy. It messes with my height. My shirts don't go far past my belly button at all. Otherwise, it messes with the perceived height. I know there's no way a woman would be watching this far into my video, but if they are realizing how cooked I probably am right now. But for the men watching this, I got you. I'm putting this shit out there and I'm exposing myself, but in plain sight. Nobody knows, okay? My secrets, my open book in this video for you guys. Just a reminder, this is what I look like. This is what I look like, and this is what I sounded like.
Sleeping and watching Netflix.
This is what I acted like.
10, sir, 360.
I was different.
Yes, sir.
We change because we fucking can, and we might need to if we ever want to find love. I'm not sure I will. I think I'll have a model be my freaking surrogate, and I think I'll have her good looking so I can get my kid that's legally mine to be good looking, and just not deal with any of divorce or baby mamas or separation. I'll have a technical baby mama, but she's legally not the baby mama. Yeah, guys, you just you gotta ascend and shit, dog. As cringy as that sounds, you have to ascend. You just gotta do it, you know? I don't know what else to say. I'm 42 minutes into this video for you guys right now. I literally don't know what else to say. I feel like I'm missing something. Wired AirPods. Low-key and aesthetic. Whew! I just forgot. I have a lot of supplements here. Holy crap. If for those who stayed, you might be a little bit lucky. So I have a lot of D-Blow. I have the other containers over there, so I won't show that. MSM, it helps your joints. The reason I forgot about this is because I haven't taken these recently. I've told myself, like, bro, you're kind of fat right now. Why are you even doing supplements? Because this shit is like 1 or 2% of a change, of a difference. You gotta be skinny at least. This helps when you wake up, when your joints start shrinking for that day. It helps prevent the shrinking. And as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. We have enzymes. It helps digest so you don't look bloated in the stomach specifically. Okay. We have a bunch of creatine. Now I just throw all of what you're going to be seeing in one single cup and I down it. It tastes like sour, rotten, wither rose effect drink. It's so freaking bad. But it's offending me. I have, why is there no name? Dandelion extract. Guys, this is what makes it taste sour and rotten. What dandelion extract does is it serves as a diuretic, a natural diuretic. You just don't look as bloated. It helps digest, okay? And if you don't know what creatine does, I don't know why you're trying to watch through this much of my video, but it basically helps your muscles look bigger. I used to look huge, kind of, maybe, and I lost a lot of it because I stopped working out to do MMA. I would rather be a bit more skinny, but I am going to possibly take some steroids. Don't know, don't care. Next up, vitamin C absorbic acid. This is very helpful for the bloating, and it's just healthy. It keeps you almost hydrated. It's like an electrolyte. It's super helpful. So take some of that too with that wither drink, and then this is potassium chloride, KCl. You have to be very careful while taking this stuff. If you take too much, you can literally clog your blood vessels and just die. So don't take too much of this stuff. Those are my supplements. If I'm forgetting anything, now would be the time I remember. I tried. That's right. I tried Santa Cruz Medicinals electrolytes. Guys, have you ever looked at the fucking ingredients? 1,000. Okay. There is 1,000 mg of sodium in each scoop, guys. Do you want to de-bloat or be hydrated? You can do both without being puffed up in the face. You do not need that much. You do not need that much sodium to be hydrated. That's why I switched to D-Bloat. I highly recommend D-Bloat. It works like magic. Switch to D-Bloat. Remove the Santa Cruz shit. It's healthy, but it's just like, dude, it's counter intuitive as fuck. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Another thing, tan. Tanning works wonders. As you can see, I'm getting a little bit like tan, more sunburnt, fun. Tattoos, you don't need them. Okay? Tattoos are kind of a LARP. I just used to be religious and I got a few tattoos. I have a Terraria tattoo. One of my first trips after high school, Wolverine Logan's dog tag, and where I was born with a picture. Life's better, y'all. It really is. It's better. For once, I'll just look over and I'll look at a chick my age, and she's already looking at me. She just looks away. Okay? Never before, bruv. I used to be ignored. People didn't want to be caught looking at me because I was so goddamn ugly. It'd be embarrassing for their ego. Not anymore. You need to ascend. As cringy as that fucking sounds, your life will get way better. And with that being said, I am now heading out. I've given you guys a lot of sauce, and I hope that helped. With that being said, peace out, y'all. And I will see you all in the next video. It's probably going to be a random video. I just post random shit on here, but it's fun. Peace out, y'all.